Hey, what's going on, guys? Bizkit Rebellion, and welcome back to my Q&A, episode 3 for celebrating my 800 subscribers. And thank you guys, by the way, for watching my videos and liking them and all of that. So this is my repayment for you guys for watching my videos. You ask me questions, and I answer them to the best of my ability and as honestly as I can. So yeah, let's get started. First question. It was a friend of mine that asked me this in school. So yeah. You won't see it on the YouTube comments section in my previous video, but I'm just telling it in this video because he asked me to do it. So yeah, here you go, friend. He asked me, who do you think is the richest person in DC Comics? And I can see why he asked me that, because he thought I was gonna say Bruce Wayne. And to be honest, guys, Bruce Wayne is not the richest person in DC Comics, because he's talking about DC Comics in general. He is not. You know who's the richest person in DC Comics? It's not Lex Luthor. It's not Doomsday. I don't know why people would say Doomsday, but okay. It's actually the construction workers of Metropolis. Yes, they are the richest people in DC Comics, because you have no idea how many buildings have been blown up in at least one Superman comic. I can almost guarantee that at least 30 buildings were harmed during the making of this comic. That's what they probably might say in the credits of the comic and everything. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys watch the video between Superman versus Captain Marvel, or at least Shazam, whichever one you want to call it. I'm still going to call it Captain Marvel. I don't give a flying fuck. But anyway, yeah, I highly suggest you watch that video and see how many buildings have been blown up during that fight, and how many workers are going to reconstruct that building back to the way it was. You know, guys, fixing buildings is expensive. It really is. And having to do that on a daily basis 10 times is really hard and really rewarding if you think about it. You might even win millions of dollars during the first week. So for the construction workers at Metropolis, they probably thanking Superman right now. As for the taxpayers of Metropolis, they probably want to kill Superman because they have to pay taxes. So I feel sorry for anybody who's paying taxes in Metropolis. So yeah, has to be construction workers of Metropolis. So yeah, hope that answers your question. But anyway, Storyman9 asked me 5 questions. And the first one is, when is the Mac version of DCUO coming out? Okay, I've actually searched this up yesterday to see any way for you guys to play DCUO on a Mac, and it turns out you can't. You just can't. And if you can, it makes you download a program that makes you run Windows 7, which causes you to play DCUO. But the thing is, there's a high probability chance that it might give you a virus on Mac, or probably damage something in the Mac. So if you really want to risk that, even though a lot of people say, oh, you can't get a virus on a Mac, you never know. People find ways. I'm telling you, people find ways. And just recently, Apple's been hacked. Well, not recently, but I think a few months ago, Apple was hacked. The unhackable company was hacked. What makes you think that Mac, your version of Mac, can't be hacked anymore? That thing could be hacked. Trust me. So if you really are precautious, then I highly recommend you buy, a Windows 7. So you can buy, DCUO. I highly recommend that. If not, buy a PS3 and just get a DCUO for free. I mean, it's your choice. If you really want to play DCUO, then I highly recommend that you play it on a PS3, or buy a PS3, or basically buy PC. If not, then I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I don't speak for the company. If I were you, I would go and talk to them over at their website or at their forums. Maybe even, I do believe they give you their phone number. I'm not sure. I do have it. I just can't find it right now. But anyway, yeah. I highly recommend you go to their website and investigate on this, question. But anyway, second question. What is your favorite video game, and what is your least favorite video game also? Okay, favorite video game. It has to go with how many times I played it. As in, how many times I beat the story. And there's only one game that came to mind in this. Actually, 5 games, but this one game, I've done it so many times, it's just not even funny. It's gotten to a point where I know every single dialogue in that game, or throughout the story. It's not even funny. And that is Crash Bandicoot 3. I think it was a Warp in Time or Warp Zone. I don't even remember. But Crash Bandicoot 3 for the PS1. I have played that game single-handedly probably 100 and more times. Yes, let me repeat that, 100 plus times. I don't know exactly, but I know it's 100 plus times. That is a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say that that is my favorite video game. And the funny thing is, even though I played it 100 and plus times, I never get bored of it. I cannot get bored of it. For some reason, I'm so addicted to Crash Bandicoot until Crash of the Titans came out. Yeah, that's when my Crash Bandicoot fandom decreased. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot 3, my favorite video game of all time. I was gonna say Kingdom Hearts 2, but I didn't play it as much as I did when I first got Crash Bandicoot 3. I mean, to this day, I still play it. I mean, I would also play Kingdom Hearts, but the thing is, I don't have the game, and the game won't be playable on the PS3, which is sad. But anyway, yeah. My least favorite video game. Whew, that is a hard one and a tough one, because two games come into mind. But if I have to pick one of them, it has to be Brink. Yes, Brink. Brink is a piece of shit on a disc. And what makes me so mad about this game is how much potential this game had when I first saw the trailers. How much potential. I was really hyped for this game. I really was. And I forgot what the game was even about. That's how much garbage it is to me that it made me want to forget about it. So yeah. The game was just, ugh. Oh my god, just garbage, garbage, garbage. As for the second game, I was going to say Minecraft. But at least Minecraft can be fun if you play with people. As for Brink, if you play with people or even a classroom full of people, it still sucks. They promised so many things that they didn't execute when the game launched, and that pissed me off. So yeah, it has to be hands down Brink. Oh my god, I was gonna say Duke Nukem Forever too, now that I'm talking about Brink, but at least Duke Nukem Forever, I knew it was gonna suck, and I didn't buy the game. These guys forced me to buy the game because of how awesome the trailer was, and how much potential this game showed. Oh my god, it's so funny and so, you know, crazy. What the fuck, Bethesda? Seriously. Sorry guys, I got a cough. But anyway, question 3. What game is this? He's talking about the gameplay that I showed in my previous video, which was, you know, the 800 subscribers, please ask questions video. And if you guys really want to know, because I've seen 3 questions of this already, it's Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I highly recommend you guys playing this game. Only because, one, it's one of my favorite gaming series of all time, and I wish a lot of people get to experience the goodness of this game. But I will warn you, the multiplayer section of this game is only Horde mode. Now, yes, I know if you're probably a fan of TDM, Team Deathmatch, Domination, you know, Call of Duty stuff, you know, stuff like that, then this game is not for you. Or at least the multiplayer section is not for you. And if you actually hate Horde mode, yeah, like I said before, this multiplayer section of the game is not for you. I'm sorry, it truly is not. But if you do like that, or if you really want to try it, then I highly recommend you try this game. Heck, I'm even willing to play with you guys if you want me to. Really. Because I've actually played a lot of this game during my free time. So yeah, I'm willing to play with you guys. But anyway, yeah. This game is Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. If you're probably asking that why would I play this game after a full year, and especially since BioWare stopped making DLCs for the game, well, let me just say this. The game is fun. And if something is fun to you, why would you not want to enjoy that funness? Am I right? I mean, it's like saying you eat a burger and it tastes really good and you just want to eat the whole burger, yet you don't want to. Why? Because this burger has already been out for like a year. Why? If something tastes good and you really want to eat it, why not eat it? Am I right? I still want to play Mass Effect 3. Even though the ending fucking sucks and makes me want to kill myself. I'm still willing to play the game. I don't give a fuck. Plus, I still have fun in the game. Why not? But anyway, yeah, I highly recommend you guys to buy this game. At least try it. If you don't like it, then it's sad, but, I mean, you are you. I can't really force you to buy the game. I can only recommend you. But yeah, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh, by the way, that game, or at least Mass Effect 3, all their multiplayer DLC is free. So at least that's something for you to think about if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to have to buy DLC for this game. No, you're not. Actually, if you're in for the story, then obviously you're going to have to buy DLC for it. But For multiplayer, every single multiplayer DLC is free. So yeah, you guys have a good time there. But anyway, fourth question. What is my favorite food? It has to be pizza, hands down. I don't really have anything else to say, just pizza. Fifth question. Can I have a shout out? Well, Storyman9, there goes your shout out. Alright, next question. If your Uncle Jack got stuck on the roof, would you help your Uncle Jack off? Yes, I will. But I'm going to need gloves, lotion, lubricant, and a lot of tissues. So yeah. Gonna help Uncle Jack off. I see what you did there, you dumbass. Anyway, second question. Who would be a better stripper, Harley Quinn or Wonder Woman? Harley Quinn, hands down. Sorry for any Wonder Woman fan. It has to be Harley Quinn. Dude, Harley Quinn, her movement is always sexy looking. Like, seductive. Like, she's ready to seduce you. Every time she can walk from like one area to the next, and she does it in a very like seductive way. Like, she's ready to seduce somebody. So it's pretty damn certain that she's gonna be a better stripper. And she proven this from time, you know, from like shows like Batman animated series, the comics. I don't know about the game. I've never seen her actually strip. I actually wish I've seen her strip in the game, but yeah, I've actually seen her strip on the comics. As for the show, I'm not sure, but she can strip. As for Wonder Woman, she's a little bit too masculine to, you know, be a stripper, and it's gonna feel weird. Oddly enough, I am more than willing to see Wonder Woman strip. I really don't give a fuck. Actually, I would fuck the shit out of her. I would fuck the shit out of her. So yeah. But anyway, Harley Quinn, hands down, don't give a fuck. Alright, next question. Who is your favorite female character from any comic? It could be DC, Marvel, or Green Lantern comic, whichever one. Okay. And he also says, let's say top 4. Alright, so now that you mentioned DC and Marvel, I'm going to have to pick 2 from Marvel and 2 from DC. Let's go with DC first. Alright. First one, it has to be Satana. I really love Satana. I don't know why, I just love her. She looks sexy, she's fucking hot, and her character is awesome. So, yep, gonna have to say Satana for my first choice. As for my second choice, is Wonder Woman. Why? Because she's one of the most underrated heroes in the DC Comics franchise. She really is. I really wish that she was as popular as Superman and Batman. I mean, I don't know why you guys call the Justice League, or at least the top 3 of the Justice League, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, if Wonder Woman is not even getting that much attention from Superman and Batman. I mean, yes, Batman and Superman have interesting stories, maybe, but at least the writers should spice Wonder Woman's story up. I mean, I'm not sure if they even realize that not a lot of people read Wonder Woman. And I really wish that they have, because her story isn't even that bad. It really isn't. It's actually fun to read. So I really highly recommend that you at least try one comic. Especially with the Aquaman comic, because now they turn him into a badass. So yeah. But really, I highly recommend you read a Wonder Woman comic. As for Marvel, I'm really not going to explain into detail, but I'm going to have to pick Black Cat. And even though I hate her, only because she stole my favorite character's, well, not one of my favorite characters' name, is Miss Marvel, aka Captain fucking Marvel. Yes, Marvel and DC had a lawsuit over having Captain America, I almost said Captain America, sorry, Captain Marvel's name. And it's depressing that they had to let Marvel keep the name, because I really love Captain Marvel from DC's name. I don't care what anybody says. You can make fun of me for this. You can say, oh, it's official that they're not calling him Captain Marvel anymore, but I don't care. I'm going to call Captain Marvel if I fucking feel like it. His real name, or at least the name that they chose for him, is Shazam, but I don't like Shazam. I like fucking Captain Marvel, and I'm going to keep it that way. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. So, yep, that is established. Black Cat and Miss Marvel. Let me see. Next question. Wow, this guy actually wrote 8 questions. Holy shit. So let me answer that to the best of my ability. Can I recommend you to do a walkthrough of any game? Yes, you can. I'm actually preferring you guys to recommend me doing walkthroughs. But the thing is, it's gonna require time. Because, first off, I don't have the money to buy any of the games that you might recommend me, unless it's free to play, and then obviously I'm going to play it. Second, I'm going to play the game for 2 hours, and if I don't like the game, I'm not going to do a walkthrough. obviously, because I've told this from time and again, from the very beginning of my channel. When I first established a Let's Play channel, I've said to people that I'm going to do walkthroughs over the games that I love. And if you don't like it, then that is your problem. Really, that is really your problem. And if you don't want to see it, then don't watch it. But I really highly recommend that you watch the video, because I really want you guys to like the game, because the game is not bad. Or at least in my opinion, it's not bad. So yeah.